Welcome to Italian America, Long Island. My name is Dave Anthony Setta-Ducati. You know, a few years ago, my wife and I decided to join the Sons of Italy, and what a great decision that was. We have made many new friends, and we enjoy all the activities that the Lodge has to offer. Very often people say to me, well, what do you do there? Well, tonight we're going to find out what you do in the Sons of Italy when you're a member. First, we're going to go to an ordinary monthly business meeting, and we'll see what that's like. Then after that, we're going to see a slideshow of some of the past special events that we've sponsored throughout the last year. Then finally, we're going to have a brief discussion with Mr. Tom Bandise, who is the current president of the Sellaro Lodge, about the upcoming events. So sit back and enjoy this little glimpse into the activities of the Sellaro Lodge.
On the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity, the Order intends to unite in one organization all those of Italian birth or descent having requisites stated in the bylaws. The Order respects the religious and political opinions of its members, but requires that they do not profess any doctrines tending to disrupt the existing social order by unlawful means.
Fratelli d'Italia, l'Italia's fedesta, and the home of the brave. Great job, guys.
Worthy Deputy, would you please act as herald?
Madam President, I am ready to act as requested.
The purpose of our organization is to enroll all eligible persons so that we may successfully promote national education, secure adequate laws for the benefit of our members, encourage the dissemination of Italian culture in the United States and Canada, and to organize programs for the patriotic and humanitarian purposes, and to combat discrimination while protecting and upholding the positive image and the prestige of the people of Italian heritage in the United States and Canada.
Place your hand over your heart. I do solemnly declare and promise to accept and respect the principles upon which the Order Sons of Italy in America is based, the laws of the Supreme Lodge and the Grand Lodge, and of my lodge. I believe in God and in our country, and promise to obey, uphold, and defend its Constitution and laws.
But in all honesty, I'm happy and humbled being accepted into your lodge.
Nice. You were so talented, but you were so friendly and so loving. And I just knew that I wanted to be part of this organization.
We have a letter from the Comac United Methodist Church on behalf of the Peanut Butter Gang and the Hungry of Long Island. As most members know, we collect peanut butter and jelly and donate to this cause. Let it go around to explain that in many cases this is the only food
Italian classes at Stony Brook, which are absolutely wonderful. They have beginning, intermediate, and advanced. A lot of things have added. I also added some things. There is a website called Brown Paper Tickets, and they have some wonderful events across the island. I added that information also. So there's 4 pages of events. Wow. Yeah, I brought it all the way up to actually next July, because there's a trip to Italy next July that Sal and I are going on, and run by our friend Donna, who is here. If you have any questions, happy to answer questions about it. This Saturday, the Plaza in Patchogue is having an outdoor screening of silent movies at Isabella Rossellini's farm, and it includes a tour of her farm.
We'll have another orientation coming up on Thursday, a week from today. So if you know anyone that would be interested in joining our lodge, please spread the word. They can reach me. My telephone number is in the newsletter.
We have some good news on Sunshine. If you read the newsletter, you saw that Lilia and Scott Baylardo had a baby girl, and we just got the formal announcement. She was born on March 25th, 7 pounds, 11 ounces.
Okay, so that's going to be watermill October 1st. And then we're going to have Madison's. We're going to have a dinner there. It's at Madison Steakhouse. We have that a couple times a year. We raise money for, who are we raising money for this year? Scholarships. So that's going to be on November 7th at Madison's. That's on a Monday. So okay, and then right now I just want to introduce Larry Trotter. If you could come up. We're going to do a scholarship And this scholarship was in memory of his wife. So we're giving that out to one of our students. Congratulations and lots of luck.
I would also like to thank my grandparents for instilling these values in me and for being such great role models in my life. Parlo dal profondo del cuore, grazie per questo premio e per il vostro sostegno. Mille grazie.
As always, I bring you greetings from our state president, Carolyn Rears. As a matter of fact, I was with her at the Grand Lodge office this morning, and she asked me to convey her best wishes to all of you, as I told her I was going to be here tonight. Last weekend, along with my fellow District 1 trustee, Jerry Graham, and the entire Grand Lodge Council, we attended the summer plenary session in Endicott. The weekend started off on Friday night, where we attended the 100th anniversary of the Binghamton Lodge, 100 years. That's quite a testament to the members of the Binghamton Lodge. What an outstanding achievement. We wish them 100 more Chendan. On Saturday, at the Duca della Abruzzi Lodge in Endicott, we attended the plenary session. It was very informative as we all gathered from both upstate and downstate to do the work of the order. It's always good to see our brothers and sisters from across the state. I'd like to congratulate the 4 new members, and I'm very happy to hear that you're going to be gung-ho and want to share things and join. That's great. And to the scholarship recipient, congratulations. I hope you continue to enjoy your summer. Stay safe. May God bless you all, God bless our troops, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. We love our Grand Deputy. Please give your attention to our chaplain.
Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope.
La Forchetta! Ladies, be proud. Invented by an Italian woman. Caterina de Medici. The Medici family. La Forchetta. Truly an Italian innovation. The first water filtration system was invented by an ancient Roman physician. Who was this guy that started us on the road to water filtration? His name is Lucas Antonius Portius. And while we're on the subject of plumbing and hydrology, take a look at all these innovations by the Romans in that field. The sewer, the drain, the reservoir, the dam, the tub, the toilet, the water heater. We thank the ancient Romans. The ancient Romans, they had it right back then, thousands of years ago. This particular gentleman has made significant contributions to the development of the telephone. Antonio Meucci, Guglielmo Marconi, Galileo Galilei, Lito Mazzei, Alessandro Holt, Evangelista Torricelli, William Gillier, James Delegati. We're talking centuries. Italians have stood for innovation and invention in every field of endeavor, whether it's technology, science, food, politics, government, what have you. And I hope I just made you a prouder Italian now than when you walked in the door for this meeting. And I thank you for your time.
Mamma mia mi maritare, figlia mia cute mamma mia pensarci a tu. Oh mamma, piscia fritta e baccalà, oh mamma, piscia fritta e baccalà. Si c'è d'ogni la baveri, i tu vai, i tu veni, ora sulla mano teni. Si c'è piglia la fontagia mia, ora sulla la figlia mia. Si c'è d'ogni fagli un'ami, i tu vai, i tu veni, un canuzzo mano teni. Si c'è piglia la fontagia, mica una Giulia la figlia mia. Oh mamma, piscia fritta baccalà. Oh mamma, piscia fritta baccalà. Oh mamma, piscia fritta baccalà. La 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 la. Si c'è d'ogni suppenaro, i tu vai, i tu veni, usa pure mano teni. Si c'è piglia la fantasia, mi sapugna la figlia mia. Si c'è d'ogni macilao, i tu vai, i tu veni, la salsiccia mano teni. Si c'è piglia la fantasia, mi salsiccia la figlia mia. Oh mamma, piscia fritta e baccalà. Oh mamma, piscia fritta e baccalà. Oh mamma, piscia fritta e baccalà. La 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 la. Hey!
Non dimenticar means don't forget you are my darling. Don't forget to be all you mean to me. Non dimenticar my love is like a star, my darling. Shining bright and clear, just because you're here. Se ci separò, se ci allontanò l'ala del destino, non me occupa, no, e mi sentirò sempre a te vicino. Non dimenticar, although you travel far, my darling, it's my heart you own, so I'll wait alone. Non dimenticar. Se ci separò, se ci allontanò l'ala del destino, non me occupa, no, e mi sentirò sempre a te vicino. Non dimenticar, although you travel far, my darling, it's my heart you own, so I'll wait alone. Non dimenticar.
Porta casuna con lo stemma reta, la cupolella che vi si era alzata, passa scampagnano petulera, pane guapo passo far guardare. Tu vuoi fare l'americano, americano, americano, scelta a me che tu fa. Tu vuoi vivere alla moda, ma si beve whisky and soda, poi ti senti disturbare. Tu balla rock and roll, tu gioca a baseball, ma il sole pecca nel, chi ti ridallo per setto di mamma. Tu vuoi fare l'americano, americano, americano, ma si nata in Italia, scelta a me non c'era niente a fare, o che napoletano. Tu vuoi fare l'americano, tu vuoi fare l'americano, tu vuoi fare l'americano, tu vuoi fare l'americano. Americano, 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 ma si nata in Italia, senta a me non c'è niente a fare, o che napoletano. Tu vuoi fare l'americano, tu vuoi fare l'americano, wish che soda rock and roll, wish che soda rock and roll.
I'm here with Mr. Tom Bandise. Tom, thanks for coming. And Tom is president of the Sellaro Lodge. And he's going to tell us a little bit about some of the upcoming events and some of the other things that the Lodge does. So on that note, Tom, what are some of the upcoming events that the Lodge is planning?
Well, I'll just tell you about we had a past event was the Night at the Races, which we have annually. And that is, we have like these stick horses that that 6 people ride. And we all bet on it. We gamble on it, and it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing for everybody. So each race, and we have these little Italian names that are associated with each horse. So it's a lot of fun, and it's run by dice. You roll the dice, and that's what makes each individual horse move. So
with the event, you also have food.
Oh yeah, they have pizza, and then we have soda and whatnot, and coffee and cake. We always have coffee and cake. Italians always have coffee and cake.
All right, very good, very good. I like coffee and cake very much,
likes
especially
that.
the cake.
I know.
But what are some of the things that are coming up?
Well, we have a Hoyt Farm picnic. We have every year. So we have a picnic for the. Now it's actually for our members, but anybody can actually come to it. Anybody from any lodge or just outsiders. And a lot of the members bring their grandkids and their kids and Dave said at Ducati, he does the music out there, he brings his guitar and people sing. So we have a lot of fun with that, and hot dogs, hamburgers, a regular picnic affair. So
and I know Ziggy Marzigliano, one of the members, he has a whole program that he does for children.
Oh yeah, he does the children. He brings all these little games and whatnot for the kids to play, and so it's a lot of fun. It's a real nice day out, and hopefully we have good weather. That's the main thing, really, because.
So what else you got coming up?
So now we have, and then in November, we have Madison's Steakhouse. We do this twice a year, and it's kind of we do it for scholarships or we do it for charities, which
right.
So we give it to different charities depending on what we talk about that each year. It might be different each year. So last year we did it for the Guide Dog Foundation, and Cooley's Anemia. So
right.
We do a lot for charities. This is the main thing about the Sons of Italy. We do a tremendous amount of work. We raise a lot of money for charities. That's one of the reasons we're here.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so
that's great. And I know that the Guide Dog Foundation was so grateful that they sent two of their, I guess, officials
Right.
with this beautiful
Oh,
chocolate
that
lab
dog
dog
was
and did a
beautiful.
presentation at one of our meetings.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was quite a memorable.
That was dog name was Pilot. It was such a cute thing. It stole everybody's heart. It was a beautiful dog.
Absolutely beautiful dog.
And you can go down there, by the way. You could go down there on Saturdays, or I'm not sure about during the week, but you can go down there on Saturdays, and they have like an hour tour. So you could start from when they're puppies. They start from when they're puppies. They show you how they train them and whatnot, and for an hour. So it's anybody that's interested in doing that, right on or Jericho. So,
right here in
so
Smithtown.
so that's something.
So that's one of the charities that the lodge has supported
Yeah.
in the past. Do you have anything coming up for September?
Well, we're working on a wine tasting. We're working on it, but we don't really have that in the works yet. But hopefully we can get something going with it. But in October we have our dinner dance, and we're going to have that for our scholarships. We do we do a lot of scholarships every year. So for kids that get good marks in school, high achievers, and we just gave away like 5 or 6 scholarships just recently. And so this year on November dinner dance that we're going to raise money for our scholarships.
Okay, but in October we're giving them out.
Yeah, in October.
So then we give out all the money, then November
Yeah, and
we'll
then we
start
start
making
again,
some
right? You just
Great.
Yeah.
So it seems to me like you try to plan something for every month.
We do, yeah. We try to get something. But you need, the main thing is you have to get money to keep this thing going. So we try to raise money for us and for the charities and whatnot. That's the main thing.
So what are the main source of funds? What have been what's the big money makers? at the
Well, we
lodge?
do an annual show. We have a variety show every year. We started it 3 years ago. This was our 3rd show. So we have a bunch of very talented people in our lodge. We put on a great show, and every year it's been growing and growing and growing because it's getting better and better and better. So that's a main fundraiser really right now. It actually turned out to be a main fundraiser.
Why do you think the shows have been so successful? I mean, you already mentioned that we have talented people, but
Yeah.
why else?
We do a lot of planning. We get together and we kick everything around. We should do this, we should do that, or whatever. So it's a combination of everybody's thoughts. And
Tom, I know you are very humble about this, but when we talk about talent, you are quite an artist and quite a set builder. And in my mind, what sets the show is the beautiful sets that you have built. The last one was the Malt Shop show, and what was the set that you built for that? What pieces did you
I
have?
made 3 stools kind of like on a counter, at a countertop, like it would be in a malt shop. So, but I went to the School of Visual Arts, so I did a lot of artwork, and I still do. And it kind of looked like the stools were actually standing out, like they were real stools, but they were on a piece of cardboard, really.
Okay, so to give people on stage a little bit
Right,
more
so it
room.
actually looked like and then at one time I made a jukebox for another show, and so we put that in there. We put a table there and some chairs, and we tried to make it look like a real jukebox. Like a real malt shop. So.
And I know you made a menu board, right?
Yeah, a menu board and a sign, Sellaro Malt and music, and things like that. And it just was a good backdrop for all the talent that we had there.
Yeah, and every year it's a different theme, and every year you've come through with some wonderful
Well,
things.
not just me, everybody. It's a combination of all our thoughts. And
Siggy Marzigliano is
Right.
also a professional DJ, and he's donated a lot of his entertainment props
Right.
for the shows. Like he has
Right.
giant cutouts when
Yeah,
we did the
yeah.
Hollywood hits and
Yeah.
things like that.
He does all the music, and him and his wife and his daughter do the music.
Yeah, and they're
they
quite
do a great
professional.
job.
Yeah, how many lodges can claim their
No,
own
I know,
real
I know,
professional
yeah.
DJ?
Yeah.
So that's another reason we're so successful.
Right.
But besides all of the social fun, I know that the lodge supports many charities. What are some of the charities that the lodge supports, and how do they support these charities?
Our main charity is Cooley's Anemia. It's a blood disorder that it affects people from the Mediterranean, and it's a blood disorder, and there's something in the blood that's missing, and so they have to get blood transfusions all the time, once a week, or even sometimes even more than that.
There are other charities.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah. We
support.
give, like I said, we give the wounded warriors. We give money to the wounded warriors.
Right, I've heard
other
of
ones,
the
yeah.
gift to sight. I
Yeah,
guess
gift to sight, so
that's
the
the
blind.
blind.
We actually donated a van to the gift to sight. They needed it to carry around the children around, so that was $36,000 right there, and we raised that at the convention.
The Sellaro Lodge is only one of many lodges on Long Island. can a member of the Sellaro Lodge attend the events that the other lodges sponsor?
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, that's what the fraternity is about. We encourage people to come to our other people from other lodges, or anybody actually can come to any of our events. But people from our other lodges, they come to us, we go to them, and so it increases their gate, you know, and it makes them make more money, and we make money from.
What are some of the most notable events that the other lodges have done? I mean, now the Sellaro Lodge, of course, we've done many.
Yeah.
But do you have any that you'd like to tell us about?
Well, the Grand Lodge has a golf outing. If you play golf, it's really a nice. And then afterwards, they have a dinner. So that's at the Westbury Country Club.
Now, when you say Grand Lodge, what are you referring to? Because some of our viewers may not know what the Grand Lodge is.
Well, that's the main lodge. We're all individual lodges, but we go under one Grand Lodge. And there's a Grand Lodge, and then there's a Supreme Lodge, because it's a national organization. So the Grand Lodge is the New York organization. They're in charge of all the lodges in New York.
Okay.
So, but they run their own events. They have certain events, and they raise money. They have raffles and whatnot, but they give all money to all charities also. So it's not just the individual lodges, but the Grand Lodge gives quite a bit of money to charities.
You know, another thought just came to me. In Staten Island, there's the Garibaldi Meucci Museum. The Sellaro Lodge has a particular connection with that museum. Could you tell us about that?
Well, we have one of our members just became a commissioner to the Garibaldi Meucci Museum. He did all the computer work over there because they were having a problem with their computers. They're trying to modernize the place and update it. So it cost a lot of money to do that. Believe it or not, they needed all the computers. They needed a new air conditioner. So it's a tremendous amount of money. So when you're at the convention, you give money to all these different, and that's one of the places that you can give money to, the Garibaldi Meucci Museum, which is you know, we're proud to have these men as Italian Americans who gave a lot to the country. You know.
Now, I've heard many of the state officials refer to the Sellaro Lodge as the premier lodge of Suffolk County. Do you agree with that, and why do you think that's so?
Well, it's not as the premier. It is one of the premier lodges. It's just one of the reasons is we have a very big. We have a lot of people in our lodge. Most of them have 70, 80 people, but we have 150 people. So it's a lot of. And also not only the fact that we have that many people, but when we give, we give more money because we have more people that give. So that's a premier lodge. But I think it's really depends on the amount of people that you have in it. But there's a number of big lodges on Long Island that have like even 300 people in it. So we have 150. Yeah.
I know the Brumidi Lodge in Newport is very large.
Right.
They have their own building.
Yes, right.
And catering.
Catering. We do a lot of events there too. So.
And the Marconi Lodge has its own building also.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, Tom, I want to thank you for being such a great president of our lodge, for all of your efforts for making the shows so much fun and so exciting for everybody, and raising so many funds for all these different charities. I'm sure that you'll be a guest on a lot of our future shows. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse into the activities of the Sellaro Lodge, Order Sons of Italy in America. You know, if you or your spouse have even the smallest amount of Italian blood in you, why don't you consider joining your local lodge of the Sons of Italy? You won't regret it. You'll have a lot of fun, and you'll explore your Italian heritage too. Well, it's time for me to say ciao.